Hello YouTube, it's Christy Nitro from the fabulous Las Vegas area, and I have a Joann's haul for you. I know, it has been so long since I've been to Joann's, and this is like 2 trips, maybe even 3 trips now, because I've been wanting to find that Miss Sparkle and Company. I'm convinced we're not getting it in our area. Like, we have it, but we're not getting what I've seen on other people's videos. I'm just now convinced, like, no stamps, no nothing cool. But I got a whole bunch of fun stuff that I was supposed to be using while I was on vacation, and I have not because I've been too busy doing other things. So here's what I did find from the Miss Sparkle and Company, and I actually got them when they were $1.19. They were 40 off. Little birdie told me now that these are going to be like their everyday deals, so they're no longer going to be on sale. I don't know how true this is, but that is what I was told, so I'm happy I picked them up when I did. I loved this one. This was the only washi I wanted, and I was so happy we had it. I wanted like the stamps and a few other things, like the papers I really wanted. I'm convinced we're not getting them. So the only other thing I got was I wanted to try the ultra sticky red tape. I mean, you can't beat it, really. $1.19 for some sticky icky red tape, bring it. So that's all I really got, because we just have like tags and some like envelopes, some of the washi, not even all the washi that I've been seeing, and that's really it. Like, I wish I was kidding, but I'm not. Alright, so things I was supposed to use, and I didn't yet. I got these because I'm obsessed with Celtic knotwork, as you guys know. The only thing I was going to do with them is emboss them with green and gold anyway, so I can still do that and then add it to my decorations so they're done for next year. But I mean, you can't find knotwork anywhere, at least not here. East Coast, you can find Irish stuff everywhere. West Coast, different story. Some of the newer things I got were definitely this washi from Tim Holtz. Have you guys seen his new stuff? Like, I'm pretty sure it's supposed to go on something, like maybe he has a dispenser, I don't really know, but it's like his Chit Chat, but it's in washi form. So bring it, Timmy. You knew I was gonna buy it. Then you get your bonus ones, as you get these numbers, and then you hardly get any of this, but it's like this kind of charcoal. I love it regardless. I don't care. I love you, Timmy. That man can do no wrong in my eyes. Then you can see you get different sizes as well, so that will be fun to play with in several different projects, I think. I scored it when it was 40 off, so it was pretty much next to nothing. I believe these run $9.99 if you can't get them on sale, which is, I don't know. Alright, sticking with washi, I got this sucker for $1.97, like you're seeing there. I know this is an older one, and I never got it just because I never really go to Joann's, but you see how it's got the pug and all these beautiful little doggy faces. Got it for the pug, but other dogs are adorable as well. Now look at this. I have been trying to get this started forever, and I mean ever, and it just keeps breaking off in these little chunks. Like, I can't get it to do its thing, which makes me wonder, do you guys know, does washi have an expiration date? I know that's like a really odd thing to ask, but when I did a class for Tim Holtz stuff, when I was demoing his stuff at Michael's, one of the things it said is that if you leave it for long enough, it will permanently adhere itself. But that's his tissue tape, not washi tape like this is. So, do you guys know if washi tape expires? I know that sounds strange, but if you guys have had this problem too, where yours kind of like seals till itself, let me know. I don't know if I'm going to take it back or not. I don't know, but it would be nice if I could actually get these cute little faces to do their thing. Long story on washi, I know. But honestly, let me know if washi tape does expire, or if I got you thinking, oh my gosh, can it expire? Because I know we all have these crazy collections by now. The blending foams, I know this is nothing exciting, but I use both the circle and the square. These things are normally like $7. You guys know this, $6, $7, depending on where you're at. So when I can pick them up for $2.97, you bet that I stocked up for the next, I want to say 6 months or whatnot. Love these things, and I honestly use them till they like break apart in chunks and I can't use it anymore. I grabbed the Versa Magic. Never used this chalk ink before. It's exactly what it is, chalk ink, so it gives it like a different texture when you're like distressing stuff or using it. It's fun. The reason why I got it is because I'm in desperate need for white. My white ink dried up, and it's, you know, my fault completely, but it's also like 4 years old, and this was actually cheaper at $4.97 for buying the 4 than it would be if I just bought a single white one. I think it was like 30 off at the time. So I went for it, and I love the texture of chalk ink anyway. Alright, moving along. I got so much Timmy stuff, you guys have no idea. So $3.97, I finally got his paper distresser. I've been on the fence with this thing since it first came out. If you don't know what it does, it kind of shows it right there. It literally just distresses the edge so it looks torn and older. Again, with the texture thing, you know us artists, we just gotta put texture where we can. This was also for a project that didn't get done, but I'm sure I will use black, whatever this stuff is called. I'm so sorry. I wasn't planning on doing videos today. I was gonna go out and get a few things done, but then I got Happy Mail, and now I'm just like, well, since the camera's up and going, let's do this haul. You guys know what it is. I use it for different things, not always just for putting in my sewing machine. Thread, that's the word. Thank you, brain. I can't explain myself sometimes. I also got the paper string, of course, from my boy Timmy. I love this stuff, so I've never tried his. I'm guessing it's exactly the same except his colors. So I went for it. $1.97, why not? Got it. Another thing, this wasn't on clearance, but it was like 40% off. I've been wanting this thing forever, and I just didn't know if it was worth it. I usually just use a fan brush when I do my splatters in my artwork. But I mean, this is specifically says Splatter Brush, so I want to try his version. This is it right here. What was his description? To create unique splatter effects using distress inks, paint, stains, water, and more. So I'm gonna give it a go. I mean, look at this. It's fierce, right? And it's not like I'm trying it. I will try it. If you guys want to know if it's worth it or not, let me know, because I'm gonna do it by tomorrow. I have to. More clearance items, $2.97. I got this huge die cut cardstock pack with 94 pieces, and it's like a masculine theme, but it's got a lot of stuff I can use for things I need it for. The great thing about these is they're double-sided. Like that is a Father's Day card waiting to happen right there. I always try to get these funky stamps, again with the texture. You guys are gonna hear it a lot. Texture, it's all about the texture and colors when it comes to artwork. $2.97 for this Fisker stamp and its definitions. And I think it's so funny that you have funny bone, spotlight, yeah, because that comes after funny bone and then family. You know, if anyone in my artwork sees that and they're just like, that's not how it goes, they're not my friends anyway. That's the way I look at things. Sticking with stamps, I also got this bad boy. $4.97. I still think that's kind of pricey. I don't know, maybe I'm just cheap now in my age, but I know I'm gonna use this. Keep calm and craft on. That's awesome. And like a staple, I always use these things. Caution woman crafting. Now we know, yes, someone that we all know as crafters says that about us. Home is where you keep your craft supplies. That's awesome. Plays with scissors is hilarious. And this one down here that's covered up says crafting keeps me sane. So awesome stamp set. I thought it was cool. Maybe I'm the only one, but I'll use it, so it's all good. All right. I got these to hang up some fun stuff, and I figured $1.97, why not, for 25 pieces. These are small enough that it won't annoy you, but they're strong enough to hold like different kinds of cards and tags and whatnot around your space. This bad boy I picked up because I've never used it before. I've seen it so many times and passed on it. $2.97 I thought was a great price for trying it out. Look at how small this is though. Like, so this is gonna be a mini journal that I make with this for sure. But I mean, it's something different. So I can't wait to play with that bad boy. These are what I usually use when I'm making my own journals, are his elastics. So I bought 2 packs of them at $1.97 and each includes 15 bands. So I'm set again for at least the rest of the year. Love these things. Love them. So of course, when you get all this stuff to make the journals, you need some stuff to close your journals. So I picked up the buckles because I've always wanted to do like the leather strap, and that's how you close it, and you have your different holes. Yes, so it can grow with it. I don't know. I love his stuff. What can I say? I really, really do. The Seven Gypsies is another one. Anyone that does like vintage fun stuff. Now you can see that these tags are super busy as it is. So you can't really do much more to it, but can you? I think you can. What I've been doing with them is slipping like some burlap on it or covering some up with an old doily and distressing it. Wiping some like gesso and then adding different colors to take some stuff out. I don't know, I've been having fun with them. I just really like that they did half the work for me at $1.97 and it came with 20 pieces, so you can't beat that. This is just gorgeous. Yes. I mean, look at that. Knotwork, again, you guys know my thing, and that has like kilt material in the background. So cool. $1.97. I wish I could have found more of those because I cannot wait to play with those. Alright, so you know I got more Timmy. I got some of the rub-ons from him. I love his rub-ons. They usually come with a black and a white sheet. So when it says 2 sheets, it's usually black and white. Sometimes both will be black. You can't beat it. I just love his style. And then if you do get his elastics and you're not quite sure, it kind of goes on like a system like this where it goes through the holes and it loops through. So when you're putting in your signatures, it makes it nice, clean, easy. I don't know. I just love that style. So I grabbed some of them while I could. So this is what he calls the diary. And then I got the journaler. But his stuff is always really, really nicely done up, and $2.97 is not a bad deal because I know they go for like $6 or $7. Moving on. So what I'm gonna fill those journals with, why not keep it Timmy? I don't know if I'll use his papers in the journals, but I do love his style. You guys know this. $4.97. I've never owned an 8x8 by him. I'm obsessed with his 12x12s, and I grabbed this one because I used it, loved it in the 12x12, and I mean, just look at this. Distressed floral. Look at the back side of it. I mean, his work is just so cool. I'm sure you guys have seen his style before. If not, just let me bring you back. Like, look at that. And the 12x12, I destroyed those in like 5 minutes. I used them up. Gorgeous. $5 steal for some of his papers. I'm almost done here. See? I mean, you can see this was quite a while ago. I have a coupon that ended on the 9th, and I did a few trips. One with friends. Hey, girls. And then I went back to see if they had the Sparkle & Company stuff out. This journaling tag kit, I don't need any more tags. I don't. I have mine out in my craft room, so I use them to kind of get rid of them. But these are embossed and they are perfectly my style. Look at this. It's like an actual ticket. And can you hear, like, some of it is embossed, some is debossed. This is so cool. Like, look at tickets. It's upside down for you. I'm sorry. You guys are getting the point, though. There's, oh, look at that. Oh, I love it. So, and then there's another one, but I don't think, there we go. There we go. Right? Hello. Okay, I don't think I've ever seen that. Ever. A7 cards and envelopes in 3 colors. I've already been using them. I used some of the black already. But yes, they're burlap cards. I have been loving using these. Like, look, they're nice and smooth on the inside, so you can add your own. Really cool to start as a journal and then staple it, or add one of the elastics on the inside. But I've been patching out a little thing of canvas because I buy my canvas in rolls, usually, so I can just make my own. But it comes in handy for other things like this. So I just cut out a little piece, stick it on there, and then I can kind of go to town. But a journal would be a great idea too with these. They were $2.97 for how many? Oh, you don't say. Oh, 8 cards and envelopes. That's awesome, right? And you get the different colors. Not bad. Sticking on my craziness, this is when I was with the girls, so I had them for quite a while. These are $2.97 as well, but look at the size of these. Like, this is the size of most of my journals, so I was so intimidated to use these as cards. What I've been doing is covering it, and you can see I already got some of it punched out. I'm gonna make something out of it. I just don't know what yet. I start projects, then I put them to the side. Start something else. I'm sure you guys do that too, but I don't know. We'll see. That would be a crazy huge card. Maybe I'll make a few. We'll see. I just thought it was something different. And last but not least, thank you guys for sitting through this with me. I'm so excited when I get new toys. I know you guys are too. I got the cactus. Ooh, ooh. Adorable. And it comes with the die. Not like I couldn't fussy cut it, but I mean, it's nice to have that included if you want to do like backups on it, layers. You guys know. Don't let the prickly things in life get you down. Adorable. Need water. I laughed so hard when I first saw this. Can't wait to use this. And you know, since he's holding up the little sign, that you can always add something of your own as well. So I cannot wait to play with this. Thank you guys so much for sitting in there. I hope you guys have been finding some fantastic stuff as well. Let me know if washi does expire and if your store is rocking the Miss Sparkle and Company. Bye guys, and as always, keep crafting.